folks, welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. We have an international flavor, as we usually do on the channel, at a request from Fen Laurie, who's in the Fens of East England. Now I have one from Terry Wood, who's in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And he sent me this hat too. Thank you for this gift and request, Terry. And also a little bit earlier, I had Harry Workman, who's in Arkansas, made a gift to the channel for me to do Terry Gordon, who is an Australian. So international flavor going on. And I love that about traditional country because it's truly international. Good singing and good songwriting. And this is Guy Clark's Come From the Heart. And Terry said, Terry Wood made a gift to the channel for me to do this one in honor of Guy because Guy passed away 10 years ago. I don't know if it's 10 years ago to the day, Terry, but 10 years ago, at least in the ballpark, and this is to honor him. So thank you for the heart behind that. And so let's see what Guy's got for us in Come From the Heart. And this looks like live from Austin, Texas. Yeah, I love this show.
All come from the heart.
What a speaking voice, even. It's like a man's voice. That looks like a really long bow.
When I was a young man, my daddy told me a lesson he learned, it was a long time ago. If you want to have someone to hold on to, you gon' have to learn to let go. You got to sing like you don't need the money, love like you'll never get hurt. You got to dance,
yeah,
like nobody's watching. It's gotta come from the heart if you want it to work. Yeah.
Oh, I like this. Basically my MO through life. Live from the inside out. You gotta know who you are, though.
Now here is the one thing that I keep forgetting when everything is falling apart. Oh, in life as in love, you know I need to remember there's such a thing as trying too hard. You got to sing like you don't need the money, love like you'll never get hurt. You got to dance like nobody's watching. It's gotta come from the heart if you want it to work. You got to sing sometimes like you don't need the money, love sometimes like you'll never get hurt. You got to dance, dance, dance like nobody's watching. It's gotta come from the heart if you want it to work. Yeah.
People could generally spot the authenticity. Regular bow, that looks long. Wait, it's over? I don't want it to be over. That went too fast.
Thank you.
I love that. It reminds me of Lynyrd Skynyrd's Simple Man that starts out, Mama told me when I was young, come sit beside me, my only son, and listen to me, and yada, yada, yada. And then she dispensed with advice. And I love these songs about, in this case, it was a father giving his son advice, but the advice itself was really what captures the attention. Because, for me anyway, because this gets into, I'm 64, so I've lived a lot of life, and I've had to make changes. We've all had to make changes, but I've had to make adjustments. I've had to add things to my character. I've had to remove things from it. And you just sort of chisel yourself. And if you care about your standing in the world, if you will. And I don't mean levels, I'm better than you, I'm richer than you, I'm this than you, I'm faster than you. That's not it. It's just so that you can get along with people, like without sacrificing who you are and what you value. And there are absolute things that we each can do, whether it's listening better, whether it's giving more, whether it's trying to identify with another person, like what their struggles are or what their joys are, like how to validate another person. There's so many elements we're individuals, so we live out of our own mind and our own heart, but we're in a social context because there are other people around us. We're social beings, so what we do and say affects other people. And I love these bits of advice that get back to, you got to know who you are. And I wrote a book, Through Lines, on it, and I created a personality test that I'll even put the link up for that, because it's a free personality test, but it's involved. The first question itself is the most involved. Once you get past that, they flow. But it will show a lot about who you are, what your personality is, and when you're working in concert with it or against it. And when you work against who you are on the inside, you're not happy. You may think you are because you've got that law degree or medical degree and all that. But if that's not who you are on the inside, you're not going to be happy in that profession or what have you. But I point that out because the advice he gave in this song spoke to it. And I especially like the line about, you got to love as though you've got nothing to lose, or something to that effect. It's like, yeah, I've said that in other videos. I say that. I live that. When you go into a relationship, if it's a committed relationship, go all in. And if she leaves you, if he leaves you, if it ends, it ends. But go in fully, risk being hurt. And if it ends, then you deal with the hurt, you grieve, and you move along. But what do you say? You gotta sing as though you don't need the money. Yeah, that's a tough one, especially when you're younger. Because when he says, the father's advice was, you gotta, as though it comes from the heart, as though it's living in the deepest part of you. You just do it because you want to do it. And I just it hasn't posted yet. It'll post, I don't know, in a couple days or a week. Kathleen Edwards. I'd not heard of her, but I read it. I think I read an article in the Tennessean about the Americana Awards coming up in September. And she was one of them. Hadn't heard of her. There were a few others, 5 others. I don't know if Muscadine Bloodline was up one of them, but I said, I love giving artists some exposure on the channel anyhow and seeing what they've got. And I loved the way she sang. I loved what she sang, how she sang it. I loved her humanity. I loved how she just gave of herself. She was singing from herself. And it's like you can see it, when somebody just loves what they do. So, oh gosh, this is in honor of Guy's passing, but I'm giving it a 10 anyway. All right? There's no downside to that from what I could tell. He didn't just pass. I mean, he passed 10 years ago, but this song, the way he sang it, the patience with which he sang it, he wasn't trying to sell it. And how could you not want a voice like that? You know how everybody says, if all the artists, I think Waylon was the one who said it first, like, if ask all the artists in Nashville or in country music, which singer you'd want to sound like, and they'd all say George Jones. And I'd say, all right, well, you might have, in the top 10, you might have Guy Clark, because he's got a voice. I love his voice. So there it is. Terry, my friend, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I goofy grin because I love what the advice was and how it was delivered. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video. Sing from the heart, dance from the heart, walk from the heart, do whatever you do. Do it from the heart and hopefully purify it along the way. And keep rocking the country.
Lesson he learned, it was a long time ago. If you want to have someone to hold on to, you gonna have to learn to let go. got to sing like you don't need the money, love, like you'll never get hurt. You got to dance like nobody's watching. It's gotta come from the heart if you want it to work.